Hello everyone, Grandmaster VAR AKOBIAN here with 1000 GM, and I'm here with my student Jonathan Macting, and we're going to take a look at this gameplay between Julian PROLEINKO and Justus Williams from the IM section of the St. Louis Norm event. Let's take a look at this game. D4, D5, C4, C6. So once again, Jonathan, which opening is this?
We're in the Slav again.
Slav defense. Now knight F3, knight F6, E3, A6. The idea of this A6 line is to try to play the move B5, okay? Try to get some space here. Knight C3, E6, E2. So it's actually going to transpose into a Queen's Gambit accepted type of setups. It's very interesting. Now C5, so it looks like a Queen's Gambit accepted.
Oh yeah, it does.
Slav, but it's transposed. So we have this, guys. Sometimes you play one opening, but it's going to transpose to another one. Knight BD7. Sometimes they play knight c6 here to put more pressure on d4. So knight d7, castles, c takes d4. I kind of like this, the looks of this for white, you know. Bishop a2 is fine. Another alternative is bishop b3 here. Bishop b3 might be a little bit better because it gives you the option to play, you know, bishop c2 and queen d3. But it looks a little bit more natural to me. So bishop b4, bishop g5. It looks like PROLEINKO is very familiar with this. Bishop b3, no like this, no like this, okay? You know, why not keep the pin on, keep the pressure on? There is no need to retreat passively on a3. Just stay on this pin. And I think this would have been very nice. And this is Julian's style. He's a strong attacking player. So I think he should have definitely went for this. I'm not sure how or why he chose the move bishop e3. Because then there's no pressure. Castle. Now slowly, black is trying to get the pieces out. Still, it's a nice position for white. And now bishop b1. Ooh, very nice. Now trying to do some diagonal ideas. Bishop. Ooh, no.
Maybe queen d3. I don't know.
Oh, f4 is no. It's just too much. It's just creating that hole on e4. Too much. Okay.
What's the best move here for white?
Bishop f4 you can play. Bishop f4, queen d3. You can slowly build up here. This is a nice, comfortable position for white. Okay. But this, I feel like this is such a big commitment, you know.
Can't take back a pawn move.
Yeah, pawns didn't go backwards. Now we have this giant hole on e4. Queen b6. Going back. You know, like you feel like you gain a tempo, but you actually now completely shut down your queen and the bishop. So it goes here, 94. Black is getting now comfortable. f6, wow. I like this f6 because if you take with the pawn, its position is weakened. If you take with this, just take. Bishop d4. Now king g1. And now, just a second.
So let's see here.
King g1, and now queen d6. Black is trying to activate his queen and now threatening to
mate on h2. Yeah.
Take on h2. Now queen c7 played. g6. Things up. Again, position remains very sharp because the rook is stuck on h5. I mean, and g6 was very, very sharp. Rook f1. Bishop h3. Who takes? Knight g3, and that's a blunder. That's a blunder, and here Julian has a golden chance now, and he does it. Bishop e2. The better attempt here would have been just to play knight g5 here. Knight g5 and maybe some knight e6. But this rook is certainly misplaced in this position. Bishop e2, he goes here, and now bishop f2. Okay, so he has a draw now. He has a draw. He's trying to win hard.
Oh no, he went too big.
Right idea, but the wrong execution, okay?
Rook takes.
So all he has to do is take with the rook. Now threatening discovery checks.
Yeah, so much better.
They go here, here. King goes on h8, then simply you play the move of rook on d7. And now you also have a bishop c3 coming up too. And black's pieces are totally cut off. The knight doesn't have any squares. That's why we put the rook on d7 to prevent him from playing knight d6 or knight d4, okay? 96 and 94 and just prevent them all.
Yeah, it's a really strong long diagonal. This is why we love the bishops, right? This is why grandmasters love bishops. Yeah.
Absolutely, absolutely. But he actually instead went for the bishop takes f7, and that actually throws away most of the advantage. Now a3. And see, the knight got there. If the rook was on d7, this would have been a different picture.
Now we're babysitting,
Yeah. And this
rooks, instead of mating the king, are now babysitting this pawn.
e7 is still okay. Rook e7 is still probably going to be a draw. Rook d5, something like bishop e2, and you're just not losing this. Knight takes, rook takes. It's just probably going to be a draw. But he played a blunder here, even here, missing rook e5, because now e1 is coming. And now it's just a pure exchange down now. I mean, maybe some small hops, but objectively, it's just not quite good.
Yeah, rooks are strong.
And it wins the game. Yeah, two rooks are too strong. A very interesting game and ups and downs. And looks like this tournament, another big opportunity for PROLEINKO in this game. He had a lot of missed opportunities. He started very well, but then he lost several games in a row. And this is another game where he could feel like, man, I had so many good chances to win this game, and just can't quite put the ball into the net. Missed opportunities. Sometimes it happens. You have a tournament like that where you get a lot of good positions, but just.
Do you think this position is more about nerves than it is about tactical play, or do you think it's just experience?
It could be both. It could be also be, the time situation. If you're low on the clock, that could be another factor, But it's very hard. When you're not playing the game, you're watching from a side, it may seem easy. But when you're actually playing the game, then sometimes you don't see simple things.
Of course.
So it's very hard to tell. But, this was still, well-played game, and I think PROLEINKO had a very, very good chance to win. Hope you guys enjoyed this complicated game, and we'll be back with you with more coverage of the St. Louis IM North tournament very soon.